Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Praise be to Allah for allowing us all to gather here tonight, and also for giving me a really good car park out the front. Basically tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about my way to Islam. My dog died, which I was particularly upset about. I love that dog. And sadly I had a friend pass away. He had cancer, and I watched him slowly die over the period of about 8 months. I think at that stage I started to think to myself, is this really all there is? Is this all there is to life? We're born, we eat, watch TV, die, that's it? I was pretty unsatisfied with that explanation, so I guess I started a holy quest, and I started thinking, I'm going to find out for myself what the real truth is, the truth for myself anyway. So I went and spoke to my friend, this religious Christian friend of mine, and I said, look, I've investigated all the religions and I can't find what I'm looking for. And he said to me, well, what have you investigated? And I said, oh, well, look, I've investigated Christianity, I've investigated this ism, this, that, all the isms. And he said to me, you've actually missed out one. I said, no, I don't think so. I think I pretty much covered everything. He goes, well, what about Islam? And I went, Islam? Okay. Mate, they're terrorists. I'm not going to investigate Islam. They're crazy, no way, you know. But lo and behold, alhamdulillah, I found myself walking into Preston Mosque one day. I was very nervous parking my car in the car park. I thought it might explode. I walked in through the doors. I looked around. There was hardly anyone around. I thought, good. I walked straight across the prayer rug with my shoes on. I walked straight past the brother praying. As he went into sujood, I almost stepped on his head. I had no idea, right? I walk across and I stopped. Abu Hamza came out of a door. That's the brother who just introduced us before, Samir. And I thought, this is it. I'm about to die. I was not used to this level of hospitality, I should say. I'm not sure, I don't want to offend anyone again, but as an Australian, if you offer someone a cup of tea and they say no, you go, okay. These guys wouldn't take no for an answer. Would you like a cup of tea, bro? No, thanks, bro. Are you sure? No, I'm right. Are you sure, bro? I'll go get one. No, I'm right, bro. No, I'm getting one anyway. Sure, look, I'll just get you one, right? No worries, I'll get you one. All right, man, I'll take the tea, you know? Subhanallah. But anyway, as I say, we get back to the questions I was asking the brothers. Now, what I'd found with a lot of the other churches and people that I'd spoken to, religious leaders, was that when I asked a question, they would quite often just say, your answer is this. I'd say, oh, okay, that's pretty good. When I was sitting down with the brothers from the mosque, when I would say, listen, I don't understand this, what about this? They would never just answer from their opinion. They would always pick up the Quran, they would open it up, and it would be like, they're like human indexes. They would just, bang, page 142, read this. And I would read it and I would go, wow, that's beautiful. And I would say, look, you know, where's all this part about killing people and blowing up cars? And I don't see that. Is it somewhere towards the back that I haven't read it yet? You know, I can't find it. You know, I haven't quite gotten up to that bit yet. And they said, no, we'll talk to you about what we know, and then we'll tell you what the media says. Now, but they really cared, and I could see it in their eyes that it wasn't something like, you know, if you go to a church, you need to donate, or, you know, we're looking for money from you. These guys really cared, and it intrigued me. I thought, how can they care so much about something? It blew me away. So I kept on asking questions, and it's very difficult from an outside point of view to think, okay, the scarf, or okay, the beard, or okay, the kebab, okay, the abaya, whatever. But once you start actually looking inside the religion, working as a whole unit, as in implementing every step of the way, it starts to make sense. And it started to make sense. One night, I was sitting at home. Now, I apologise to some people who may have heard this story. It's called the candle story. I was sitting at home and I thought to myself, I want to be, you know, one with myself again. I want to get closer to Allah. So I lit a candle. I opened the window. I had the blinds drawn. It was a nice night, a bit warm, you know. Thought this is about as spiritual as it gets, you know, a candle. The Quran. I'm sitting there reading, and I stopped and I thought to myself, look, this is the time. Tonight, Allah and me, we're going to have a bit of a conversation. We're going to, we're going to bond. All I need from you, Allah, is just a sign. Just a little sign. Look, nothing too major, just maybe a bolt of lightning. Bolt of lightning for you, man. Come on, you created the earth. This is just a bolt of lightning. It'll be easy. So I sat there and I went, okay, go. And I swear to you, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. I was really disappointed. I said, Allah, this is your chance. I'm here, I'm asking you. Where's my sign? So I thought, look, I'll keep reading Quran and I'll talk to the brothers. I'll say that I spoke to Allah and He didn't answer me. Didn't even get an answering machine, nothing. So I turned the Quran, I turned to the next page where I'd finished off. SubhanAllah, the very next verse that I read, for those of you who ask for signs, have we not shown you enough already? Look around you at the skies, the stars, land, the oceans. These are the signs for the people of knowledge. SubhanAllah, straight away my whole world changed. I was staring at the Quran, I was just in shock. I couldn't believe that I'd been so arrogant to ask for my own specific sign when the signs had been around me all the time. There's a creator because there's a creation. So I closed the Quran, I had the best night's sleep, I got to tell you. I went straight to the mosque the next day. Alhamdulillah, Abu Hamza was there again. I said, Abu Hamza, this is what's happened to me. He said, that's it, you become a Muslim today. There's no mucking around with Abu Hamza. But when I walked into the mosque, the people just started pouring in. And I went, SubhanAllah, look at this religion. I've been to churches where there's 20 people, 30 people, 50 people. There was about 1,000 people that night. And I thought, this is amazing. This religion is truly the religion of choice. And then I found out it was the first night of Ramadan. The good old Ramadan Muslims. But still it was nice. Started to say the words and all the fear went out of my body and out of my heart. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu an Muhammadan Rasulullah. And I felt like a shower had been turned on and my whole body had been flushed clean. And trust me, I needed to be flushed clean. I was standing up there. All the brothers started yelling out, Takbir, Allahu Akbar. I thought I'd done something wrong. So I stood back a bit and they started coming towards me and I thought, oh no. I'm pretty sure I said what he said. And they started hugging me and kissing me. Now, I had never been hugged and kissed by that many men in my life. I went home with such a beautiful feeling because I knew at that stage that I had a clean slate. It was my chance now to start again, to forget about the drinking, to forget about marijuana, dope, whatever, anything else I'd done in the past, and to start doing good things. If you haven't felt the feeling that I'm talking about, I sincerely hope it happens to you at one stage in your life. I encourage you to investigate all the religions, and particularly Islam. I would say that one of my favourite verses, I'll end with this verse, is a particular verse that says, let there be no compulsion in religion, because the truth stands clear from error. Assalamu alaikum.